My name is Joe Perry, and I'm the mobility manager for the Assisted Rides program that Central Midlands Aging and Disabilities Resource Center is beginning. We have here today one of the volunteers in our program, Mr. Ryan Simmons, and we will talk to him about his interest in the program and why he wants to become involved in helping the adults and the senior citizens in our region get transportation where they need to go. Mr. Simmons, good morning, and thank you for being a volunteer with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Joe.
What interested you about the program?
I think the most interesting part of the program is the ability to actually be out in the community and giving back directly through assisting with the rides to get people from point A to point B and back safely to point A. I think that's very important nowadays.
Now, tell us, why did you want to be a volunteer with the Assisted Rides program?
Well, I wanted an opportunity to be able to give back, Joe. I think nowadays this program represents a great opportunity for that public-private partnership. Myself being a private business owner and you all being a public entity, it's that combining of resources or economies of scale where we all succeed. And not only that, at the end of the day, we're actually able to get out in the community and help others get out of their homes, have some type of communication and be engaged daily, or at least whenever they need a ride.
Yes, that is important. Have you had any previous experience working as a volunteer with any sort of organization or agency?
Not particularly. I've not really been a big fan of volunteering in the past, but I'll tell you, I've got a little more time on my hands nowadays, and so I'm looking for ways to utilize that time in a very positive manner. And this rides program, it just really suited several needs. From my standpoint of working out in the community with seniors who are wanting to age in place that have dementia and their families, this represents a way to get out and contact those, to put that hands-on contact, to be almost a communication device, you know, to find out how they're doing on a daily or frequent basis, as well as to get that feedback on maybe some of their needs that are still unmet or unmet out in the community.
And what do you expect to accomplish while you're volunteering with the Assisted Rides program?
I expect to get people safely to and from their destinations and back. I mean, it's really not rocket science. I believe that it'll provide a great opportunity, because one thing we do know is that a lot of seniors who wish to age in place that do not seek to be institutionalized, their friends and family may not be available or able to come by and pay a visit, and we take that for granted that we're out in the community and traveling to and from on a daily basis, that we're having that personal contact, that we are able just to hop in our car and go to the grocery store if we please or if we will. But if there are people in the community who do not have this luxury anymore, then I feel like I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to stand in that gap for them, to be able to provide them with that transportation to needed services. I mean, even if it's just something as simple as they're calling up to get a ride to the store to pick up a loaf of bread. You know, it's much more than that. It's about being able to provide that personal contact and to help them meet one of their unmet needs through transportation. So.
One last thing, Mr. Simmons. How do you think you can make a difference being a volunteer with the Assisted Rides program?
How will I make a difference? I think the best way that I will make a difference is just that face in the community. Someone who's coming with a warm, pleasant voice and a reliable ride. For lack of a better term, you know, it's someone that they can count on, that they know exactly what they're going to get, and that's going to be a nice, safe ride, good conversation, as well as companionship. And I think that may be overlooked far too often. It's just that little element of companionship.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons, for being a volunteer in our program. And I want to mention to the people who are here today watching this video that our Assisted Rides program is now up and running, and we are looking for not only passengers who want to get rides where they need to, but also volunteers who have the time and the energy and the ability to take our passengers to places where they need to go. Now, this program is basically for people out in the rural areas, but we would like for anyone who's interested, whether they live in the rural area or in the urban areas of our region, which is Fairfield, Lexington, Newberry, and Richland counties, to please contact us if you know of someone who needs a ride or someone who wants to volunteer their time to be a driver. You can reach us at our office in Columbia, 803-376-5390, or you can reach me at my direct line. It's 803-744-5136. Please think of your fellow passengers and think of your fellow citizens when it comes to this program. We thank you. Have a good day.
Come on and take a free ride.